Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Great to be here. So we've heard our forests are in trouble. You guys have seen the fires in Brazil and Indonesia, all over North America and Europe. And we can't afford to lose them for all the reasons we've heard today. And none of the pathways that keep us within 1.5 degrees of warming allow us to cut down any more forests. So what's driving this deforestation? Mostly agriculture, also mining and forest products, timber. And the problem is that businesses don't really have the tools that they need to fight deforestation to protect those forests. So there's been a lot of innovation in traceability to make sure that farms, my current farms, aren't cutting down more forest, but that doesn't actually protect the next door forest from being converted for my competitor or for something else. So companies need tools to actually go forest positive, to make it easy for them to protect forests that are at risk of deforestation in their supply chains. The good news is that we have a big opportunity. Half of our planet is still wild. We need to just move those forests into protection. And a lot of them overlap with lands that are actually managed by the world's best forest protectors, which are indigenous people who have been living in harmony with their forests for millennia. And they just need a little bit of funding to be able to protect their forests from encroachment. And basically what we do is connect, in the Forest Conservation Fund, we connect the companies that need to be protecting forests in their supply chains or in landscapes that they're interested in with those forest protectors that are actively protecting their forests so that companies can easily go forest positive and not just deforestation free. How it works is we're in the middle. We're not doing the conservation. We're passing money through from brands and donors through to these villages and indigenous people that are protecting their forests, and they need money for patrols, biodiversity monitoring, investment in sustainable forest-friendly livelihoods. We do the project vetting. We do satellite monitoring to make sure the forest stays standing. And then we repackage all of the impact information that the projects provide us back to the donors and the brands so that they can tell the story to their customers and investors and their employees. We are a nonprofit launched last year here in Switzerland. We have a board that's a mixture of NGO and private sector background. All of our projects are vetted by an expert grants committee that specializes in social and human rights and land tenure issues as well as biodiversity. And then we have a secretariat that manages the day-to-day. I'm in Switzerland and my colleagues are in Indonesia and Kenya. These are the projects we've worked with already. We have almost 100,000 hectares that we're working with local communities to protect. We're looking for projects that are in supply chain landscapes for the commodities that are driving deforestation, so palm oil, cocoa, coconut, all the things that we love to eat. And the good news is that these communities don't need a lot of money to protect their forests. And so if you're a company that wants to protect an area of forest equivalent to what you need to grow the product that you're buying, it actually only costs 1% to 2% on top of the cost of that goods. So it's an affordable solution, and we're making it easy for businesses to go forest positive. I just want to give you an example of one of the projects we work with. We're on the Indonesian island of Borneo here, the Indonesian part of Borneo. These are the Malui people. It's an indigenous group that just got their land rights in 2018, protecting over 7,000 hectares. Their forest is that red polygon that you see, and the yellow areas next to it are pulp and paper concessions and palm oil concessions. So that forest was really at risk of conversion to agriculture, and now this community has their rights to manage the area recognized by the government, and they're receiving funding to protect their area, do patrols, monitor the wildlife, and invest in other income generation opportunities for the people of Malui. And this picture is of a supermarket in the UK that's actually sponsoring the Malui project. So you see there's a picture of an indigenous person there standing in his forest that actually went out in a supermarket newsletter. So companies are using this forest positive message to turn around these negative stories we're all hearing about forests and show that you can be forest positive, it's affordable, and we can all participate in that. And these are some of our other donors. We have, we've raised almost $1 million since launching last year, but we have big plans. There's these global targets to protect 30% of the earth by 2030, and we want to be part of that. So 120 million hectares of forest now coming into protection, and we're aiming to contribute 6 million of those, so 5%. I look forward to discussing it with you at the break. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. We will focus now our attention on reforestation of mangroves, and Alessandro from Planet will be talking next. Yes, okay, good.